Something that we could look forward to is expanding the world, definitely.
So you guys have this show, Impulse, on YouTube, which is really exciting. So it's been streaming now since last month, I believe, right?
Yeah, on June 6th.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about, like, for people who haven't seen the show at all, what are 3 things they need to know about Impulse?
Ooh, keep it succinct.
I think an important thing to know about Impulse is that when you look at it, especially when you see the trailer, I think it can really seem like a just straightforward sci-fi action show.
Yeah.
And it is so much more than that, and it is so raw and so real and so heavily grounded in reality, which is what makes the show work, because it's drama and people first, and then like teleportation is just a sprinkling of interest on top.
That's so cool. So what is kind of like the biggest difference between working on YouTube versus producing something for TV or the big screen?
I think,
I was just gonna say we're at the frontier with YouTube, so it's been a pretty cool feeling to know that we're, you know, they've been doing this a little bit longer than we have, clearly, but it's just the fact that we're kind of journeying this together at the beginning.
It is kind of the beginning of like the rise of YouTube programming and like people viewing YouTube as like a legit network.
absolutely.
Awesome.
And I think another thing that's great is that because of that, the difference between maybe being on a network show and working with YouTube is that we had a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
And that allowed us to make things that much more grounded and real. For example, we swear a bit in our show.
I know, I was gonna say that's gotta be like the craziest difference, right? Because like whenever we do live stuff, I'm like, please don't swear, God, please don't let me swear, please don't let me swear. Like it's really nerve-wracking.
And even with some of the more serious aspects in our show, including the sexual assault, I feel like we were able to tackle that with much more honesty working with YouTube.
And YouTube's got a youthful audience, and it's been great to see them handle the youth of our show in a very authentic way.
Yeah. In terms of dealing with content like sexual assault, how do you prepare, both personally and I'm assuming you guys probably met with therapists and things like that, to portray that storyline with the integrity and respect that it deserves?
Yeah, I met with a therapist who mostly meets with victims of assault, and I spoke to her at length about what it's like, what you go through during what happens to you, during what happens to you after, and I kept in contact with her throughout the shoot, and I spoke to some people that I know personally who have been assaulted. And as far as what you do, I think you just have to really be, I mean, for me, you just have to really be in pain. You have to really go there because it deserves that amount of commitment, because it's a very real thing, and I think you live long enough and you realize, I mean, I know so many people in my life who have been assaulted and who have had those experiences, and it's really, really sad, and it deserves that amount of respect and attention.
Moving forward with this show, what are some things that we can look forward to seeing on Impulse?
So we don't know yet if we're going to get to continue going. We're all very hopeful, and the response has been overwhelmingly positive. But I think something that we could look forward to is expanding the world, definitely.
Yeah, I think you see that in the last episode, for sure.
It's definitely set up to, there's other people out there, and maybe we're going to learn more about them. Also, I think that everyone's done a really good job at, all of our character arcs are in no way tied up. There's so much unknown stuff that we still have to discover, whether it be Jenna's identity or what's going on with Anna's backstory and what's going on with Henry's dad. There's so much to explore.
Yeah.
For more from San Diego Comic-Con, you better click right here in this box, and also please subscribe, because we do things like this and dress up for you.